Morning, guys, gals. I'm going to show you guys how to change oil in a Ram Promaster 3500 with the 3.6 V6 Pentastar motor. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do an oil change in this. It's unbelievable. It's almost as easy as the Mercedes Sprinter. So stay tuned. We're going to get at it right now. All right, first thing you want to do if you haven't ran your vehicle yet is start her up, let the engine get hot with the oil, and then once it's ran for, I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most, turn it off. And you always want to make sure the oil is hot when you do this. It flows a lot better. All right, while we're letting the engine warm up and the oil, here's the things that you're going to need. Obviously, you're going to need oil. I use AMSOIL. That's my preference, but you want to use a 520, my opinion, full synthetic motor oil in these. I use this motor coat. I put this in every oil change now. Project Farm on YouTube did a video on this and sold me. There was no hanky poo going on, no BS. So I run that with this, and this is good for, I don't know if you guys can see this, good for up to 25,000 miles. So here's the oil filter you're gonna need. It's a CarQuest. There's the number. You're gonna need a 13 mil or ½ inch for the oil drain plug, and you're gonna need a 15/16 for the oil filter cap. Plus, you need 6 quarts of oil. Plus, I put 12 ounces of that in there. All right, so this is what I do when I do an oil change. Take that oil cap off, take the dipstick off or out a little bit, let it breathe. I change the oil filter on these first because as soon as you release the canister, all that oil that's in that filter drops back into the engine. It'll go down into the oil pan. So I always do that first. I'll take I'm gonna take that oil cap thing off. Hold on a sec here. Yes, it is a tight squeeze and it's a pain in the ass, and I do not want to be taking everything off. To do this oil change, it should only take you maybe, I don't know, ½ hour or something like that. These things just spin on. Uh-oh. That's not good. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oil filter popped off. All right, catastrophe averted. That's off. Now when you put the new O-ring back on here, there's a little groove that it goes in. You want to make sure that your O-ring is in that groove or oil will spray everywhere. What I do is I use a little small tiny ass flathead screwdriver to pop it on and off with, and it works out really good. All right, so you want that oil, the new oil ring, O-ring, to go in. There's a little slot there. The other one was red, which in my opinion I like that because it's easier to see. This thing kind of snaps in there, and then you want to be able to turn this and, you know, give it a good tug so it doesn't fall out. And then we're gonna put this bad boy right back in there, and make sure you don't cross thread. It's kind of hard to cross thread it. And we're going to tighten it back up. Oops. We're going to tighten her back up with that wrench, and then we're going to drain the oil. Alright, so now we're going to, I know I'm going to burn myself. That exhaust is a little close. That may be like fried chicken by the time I end up doing this video. I really should have put this up on jack stands, but I'm lazy. But anyways, we tighten the oil filter back up. So it's, you know, you don't want to strip the thing, but it's not going to leak. And now we're going to do the oil drain plug, drain this oil out, and then put the plug back in and fill her up with 6 quarts of oil. So I'll let you know if I scald myself. That'll be a burn. Look what I'm dealing with here. That sucker's hot, man. Good thing I didn't eat that extra bacon cheeseburger this morning for breakfast. Okay. I hope I don't get oil all over the driveway. I'm gonna be pissed off if I do that, or drop the drain plug in the oil pan. Great success. Singe myself. Shit. Alright, drain plug is back in tight. Oil cap is in, or oil filter cap is in and tight. I'm gonna put 6 quarts of oil in it. Like I said, I recommend a good synthetic oil. Do your research. I'm not gonna tell you this is the best oil out there, but it's one of the best oils you can buy. And this is a 30,000 mile oil change. I did 10,000 mile intervals and changed the oil filter, and I'm confident that it's good. There ain't gonna be no problems. But this took me about, I don't know, maybe even if it took me an hour, who cares? I don't have to pay somebody to change the oil. You can do it in a parking lot. Easy to do. You know, you get a cheap ass pan, one of them cheap pans from Walmart for a couple bucks. And there's always somewhere you can get rid of the oil. You know, use an old washer fluid container or something, and then drop it off at maybe like a Walmart or something. Walmart have oil change quick lubes or something. They'll take the oil, or stop by AutoZone or somewhere. They'll take the oil for you. But yeah, it took me half hour to do this. Cheap, easy, anybody can do it as long as you're mechanically inclined. It's not that hard. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna add this oil and then I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so the oil is in. Let's go check for leaks. I sprayed some little bit of soap and water on top of the motor, hosed it all down, gave it a little degreaser, and sprayed a little bit more, so if there's anything leaking, you will see a crap ton of bubbles or a crap ton of oil. Alright guys, end of the video. If you found the video informative or you just liked it, whatever, give me a thumbs up. Really helps out, support the channel, gains more views and stuff like that. So if you didn't like it, that's cool, man. Hit that thumbs down. Give me that thumbs down. Let me know I'm doing something wrong. And if you want, leave a comment. I answer all comments. And we can debate a little bit back and forth in the comment section of why maybe you don't like AMSOIL or whatever reason. But I use AMSOIL. I've seen the figures and stuff like that on what it can do. I've never had an oil related issue. And by the way, on the back of that bottle, if you use AMSOIL 100% of the time and there's an oil related issue inside the engine, they will replace your engine for free. So when you buy that oil, you're getting basically a guarantee. I don't know if any other oil company does that, but it's one of the benefits to using it. But use whatever oil you're comfortable with. I'm not here to pitch that it's the best oil out there. Do your research, do the research on the Novak tests and stuff like that. If it's not the best, it's in the top 3 certain areas, but for cold flow and startup and stuff like that and thermal burn off, it's good. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm out.